How's it going, everyone? My name is Microcosm and welcome to episode 30 and the penultimate episode of our Let's Play series. This week we got a lot of building to do, but not like last week. Last week we did a lot of building. We did this baby here, which I need to get up on top. Yes, I made it. Okay, this was a bit of building, and this was a bit of building because we did a whole other side of our village. Essentially, not quite as many buildings as we've got over there, but still quite a few buildings were built last week. So this week is not a lot of building in that way. It's a lot of building in the one building is a lot of building kind of a way. Yeah, we've got a big one coming up, but that's later on in the episode, so hang tight. How you doing, Witness? Are you enjoying your new kennel? I hope so. Good boy. Yeah, you got plenty of water and food there. You got to take care of them. You got to check on their water and food occasionally. No, this week we're going to start off at least by making good on a promise about this place, because since I built this stable, which was way back, like, I don't know, episode 4 or 5, something like way back, I've been promising to fill it with horses, and we kept fishing up saddles and getting leads, strangely, as wandering traders wandered. But speak of the devil. Yes, we would end up with mysterious leads occasionally as wandering traders wandered by. So we have all the accoutrement, all the things that we need to get these horses and bring them back. All that we need to do is find them. So follow me and you'll see, in a world of pure imagination, we'll find some horses. I've already become distracted by a fox that I saw just huddling on a hill. There's a bee here. Nature is out in force today. There he is. Did you see him? Hello, little foxy. You're probably terrified of me. Yeah. They're like Hello. Hello. I don't have any berries or anything for you. I just want to look at you. Oh, that's so cute. I love when they do that. I think everybody loves when they do that. Amazing. Didn't it make you want to curl up in the sun under the tree here and have a nap as well? You can see the farm from here. This game just makes you feel the feelings sometimes. Anyway, we'll go through this valley here and continue our search for our horses. Sorry, we got distracted for a minute. Speaking of distracted, this is a lovely little valley area here. Maybe we should have built here. Little late now. There's a flower forest right next to it. Well, we found our first horses. Here they are. And they're grey. Interesting little fact. Did you know that horses that are white are known as greys? Don't ask me why. Ask a horsey person. I don't know that much about horses, but I know that much. Okay, we have 3, so I guess this is going to take a few trips because I need more than 3. We're bringing a few home. We're going to fill that stables. I did bring extra leads, don't worry. See, plenty. Oh, we've got an extra one over here. He looks like he's part of this family, but he was a fair way away. Let's reunite you. Come along, everyone. Isn't this... Please, Mojang, please. If you're listening, and I know you are, absolutely, you're watching. Somebody from Mojang. Can you please fix leads so they don't constantly break? Why would they break? I know you don't want us running around too fast with lots of things on leads, but do a better job than this. It's just constantly breaking. Yeah, here we go again. This is an interesting way to spend the night. I think that was the scene in The Godfather or something, wasn't it? Lost one again. How? That's not him, is he? They're different horses. They're different horses. Where did the other horse go? Is that him all the way? Oh, there's horses all over the place here. Oh, we got lucky, folks. We lost a horse. I bet you've seen it. I bet you've seen it on screen and I've missed it. Or he's in here somewhere. We fall into something. Where did he go? You tell me. Anyway, it seems we've got plenty of horses to choose from now. So let's not fret. Oh, there's our horse. You got stuck in there, did you, buddy? Come on. You come with me. No horse left behind. And we'll take a couple of these guys. Seeing as we've got greys already, we'll take a couple of these. I think it's time to try and head home. Easier said than done when you've got this many horses dragging behind you. So we made it back in the end with 7. We lost some, we gained some, we lost our sanity. We didn't gain that back. But nonetheless, we have 7 new horses in our stables, and our stables are now looking a little more like stables rather than just empty pens. Right? So I want to do something a little bit different here, a little bit special. As a thank you to some of the people who have been knocking around since the start of this series, and mostly people who have left comments, sometimes regularly, or certainly from the early days. I'm going to name the horses after you guys. I hope you don't mind. Nobody has asked for this, by the way. You don't get a say, okay? If you get a horse, you got a horse. So obviously I can't name a horse for every single person who's been around since the start, or every single person who has left a comment. So this will just be some of you. If you don't have a horse named after you, please don't take offense. This is just for a bit of fun. So we will start with the first one, and the first one from random, Crafter J273. There you go, mate. There's your horse. Crafter J273 has been around for quite a while and has left nice comments consistently. Now we've got Scorpius Gaming again. Scorpius, you've been here for a long time, or at least as long as the channel has been around, almost. So I appreciate all the support and the fact that you keep coming back. Who's in here? Let's find out. This lovely grey here will be Sharonom. My friend Sharonom has given me a lot of support, both on the channel and advice outside the channel. So thank you, my friend, for all your help. And there's your horse. I hope you like his grey speckled coat. In here we have a Universal. Universal has been around for a long time as well and left nice comments all the time on the channel. You keep up the good fight with those cuttlefish, my friend. Who else is here? Who else do we have left? We have a grey and we have a chestnut in here. And we've got Tim Be Nice. Tim Be Nice lives up to his name. Tim is always nice. Thanks, mate, and keep up the good work. This one here, the chestnut, is Market Price, who leaves lovely comments. Made my day the other day with a nice comment. Just these little things make a difference, guys. You know, sometimes you don't know where a creator is, where they are in their head, whether they're having a tough day or finding it difficult to push through and continue the journey of YouTube, and you leave a nice comment and it makes all the difference. So thank you to all of you for that. Last but not least, this dark mare here. This is Deviant Doll. Deviant Doll, you know who you are. Lots of support from Deviant Doll, and has been there since the start, since episode 1. Your support is always appreciated, my good friend. There you go, folks. The stable of subscribers and commenters and supporters, all alike. I hope you like it. I'm not sure if that's a fun idea or if people are going to be offended. Either way, suck it. You're a horse now. And now I think it's time to show you guys what I've been up to since the last episode. And any of you that were watching the last episode will recognize this building here. This is our new community building that was just finished in our last episode. And inside was a bit of a shame when we left it last, because it was completely empty. But no longer the case. Let's pop in the front door here. I've done a little bit of interior work. It's nothing super fancy, but it gives the idea at least that it's a congregation place of sorts. We've got some lighting on the walls and some pictures up, and it looks a little lived in, you know. The seats for the congregating and all that kind of stuff. In here, of course, is our major tower, our bell tower, if you will. We still don't have a bell. Should we have a bell? We might need a bell. But yeah, in here we have a little bowl for donations. You know the way it goes. But it's another entrance. So we have the standing place for the speaking place for the announcing, and the enunciating. That's what that is there. And down here we have just a little shrine. The idea is that we're putting some special items on this table. I don't know. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. But this flower, this is representative of life. This is life. Life is pink, and this, of course, is death. Yeah, and we have water. Water is also life, and then whatever the hell that is probably death as well. I kind of tried. Okay, I kind of tried. More pictures around, but the important and interesting thing about this building is that sneaky community building is sneaky. And of course you've seen and have recognized that we have a water elevator and a drop down into our little auto farm area. I said I was going to kind of tidy this up, so we have covered that up completely up there. That used to be the hole. Anyone who's new, there was a hole there. I'm not just looking at rock for the fun of it. There was a hole there that I used to fly out of, or more often I used to go up a waterfall that was there very slowly and annoyingly to everybody who was watching, because I had rockets in my hand at the time. And then of course in here, just very quickly, in here is our super smelter, which apparently is running. Is that running? That's running, and it shouldn't be running. I'll check that out later. I don't have time now. I'm busy showing you guys around. Okay, and down here, without going into all the details, because people have seen all this before, down here, that's our sugarcane farm / bamboo farm, and in there is a cactus farm, right? Hang about and watch the next episode, and you'll get a better view of all that stuff. We have our elevator here, which brings us straight back up. And we're back in our community building, as easy as that. And so now we have easy access down to that farm area, which was sorely lacking previously. But what, Microcosm, what have you done with that glorious spot that used to house the little waterfall that we used to come down to? Well, okay, no, it wasn't that glorious. It was just a hole in the ground. And it still is just a hole in the ground, but it might be a little nicer as we make our way down here towards the beach. There are some steps and bits and pieces, and I've made a little stage. This is what is naturally an amphitheater, and that's kind of what I've tried to keep. So I haven't done a hell of a lot here other than keep the shape that was already there and change it out for some sandstone and some stairs for sitting on. You know, so you might sit over here and take in a show. And it's a nice, simple little medieval style wooden stage area with some lighting and a little backdrop as well, just because they're trying, you know, like me, they're trying their best. There it is. This is our natural little amphitheater entertainment area at the beach. It's all quite pleasant, isn't it? Well, we've finally gotten to the point in the episode where I have to do some serious building now. So we're going to go over and have a little look-see where that's going to be. I need to grab some rockets before I do that. We're running a little low on that. I'm going to have to sort that out too. But as I'm doing that, I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be great? I hope that at some point in the future, maybe they have plans for this and you guys know, that they allow us to put some sort of protection on wings, because I know it's supposed to be a nerf in a way, but it's such a pain in the backside when you have to take off your chest plate and you're left vulnerable. I've gotten exploded because I've only had my wings on. And I think there should be some sort of an upgrade, don't you? If you're going to put wings on, it can be expensive. I don't care. It doesn't have to be like easy to do, but so you can upgrade your wings. Anyway, we pop over here, ow, and smash your face a little bit. Tip of the day, don't smash your face. But we look at our little iron farm here. Well, small and cute it is not. This thing is it's quite large, and not only that, it also goes down quite a ways, because it's not just an iron farm, it is a creeper farm down below, and also a bat farm. If you like bats, plenty of bats down there. So we're going to cover this up. Yes, something that I've been saying I would do since it's been built. What episode was it built in? You guys go and look. Maybe episode 5 or 6 or something early on, and we haven't had this covered. So it's about bloody time that we do that. And of course the building around it is going to have to be giant as well. So please bear with me, okay? I haven't built on this scale before. The closest thing that I've gotten is our Piglin Trading Hall in previous episode that we made on the roof of the Nether. This is another scale entirely. So I'm fully aware it's probably going to look pretty janky. Be kind, okay? And follow me. Let's find out together what it's going to look like as you follow me into a bit of a time lapse. Well, we're about halfway through. I'm going to say halfway. I don't think it's halfway. I think this is more like a third of the way. If I remember my designs correctly, through this build, and boy, oh boy, she's a big one. I just wanted to hop in so you guys could have some perspective on the size of this thing. Quite large, isn't it? Yeah. And this is taking hours and hours and hours of time to build. So just a heads up in case this episode might be a little shorter. But that's not what I'm here to say. I'm here to show you what it looks like right now. About a third, coming up on a halfway through. And this is what it looks like. I thought it might be interesting to kind of stop, pause, and take a look at it. Rather than just push on through. See, that front part at least is essentially done. There won't be much different done to this roofed area at the front and the way it sits into the back. So there's plenty more to go. This is going to look a hell of a lot different in a couple of minutes for you guys. For me, it's many hours away. But we're coming up on finally covering over the actual farm part. Getting there. Alright, I'm going to get back to it. Bear with me. Another little pause in the middle of our time lapse. And are we starting to get an idea of scale here? Let's have a look over this side. Remember, we were getting up to these boys, and now they're far below us. Let's have a look from the inside, because that's going to change. Next time you see this, it's going to be covered over and very different. So, hey, get out from under there. See, it's kind of coming together. Looks strange from down here, doesn't it? Our doors are wide open, nothing is finished. But we can have an idea of how big it's going to be. I still have a lot more work to do on this thing. Hour upon hour is being drilled into it. I'm kind of enjoying it, but it's taking a lot longer than I expected, to be honest. So I keep bringing you guys back in so you can get a feel for what the progress is really like. I hope you're liking it so far. I mean, it's coming together, right? It's starting to look like a building, not just a giant monolith. Yeah. See, there's more. There's another tower over the back here. Start to get a feel for the shape of the thing. There's more to go into that, and there's some extra structures to go on the outside. So I better get back into it and pull you back once it's finished. there it is in all its glory, coming in from the mist and the fog as we fly over from our village and it comes into view. This whole thing doesn't even render in if you're at the bottom of it. It's so big. Like I said, this is the largest building I've attempted by far, and it shows. Let's find a bit of a mountain peak to stand on so we can have a look at this and talk about it, huh? There you go. That's better. Oh, we see the back side of it now. See these flying buttresses? Have I missed a piece? How? Literally, I was just about to tell you about this because these buttresses that I put on the side, I don't know if you could see just yet until I do the editing. I don't know if you can see in the time lapse that I missed this one completely, and I have no idea how. Absolutely just missed it. So I had to go back and then redo this buttress, and I'm thinking, let's fly over and see, is that a missing block? I think it is. It's not as easy as you think to fly towards a building. It's one missing block. It's these kind of things. I guess I was tired. I was hungry at stages. I would just dug into this at one stage to try and get it done. The very end of it was a bit of a push. And so that took a bit out of me. And then I figured that I hadn't done this one buttress here, so that I was exasperated. And had to go and build that. So easy to see why I would miss a single block. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's not more than a single block. Let's pop into the top here because we have one more thing to do to finish this build off. As you can see, there we go. As you can see at the top here, we have this magical gem slash crystal type thing. Yeah. We have some kind of lore going on because as I see it, this is an ancient building. This is not belonging to the people in the village, which is way over there. This is belonging to people who were here before, and we kind of get that sense from the building, the iron farm building that's in the nether, and a couple of other buildings that are around that they've been here longer. I messed with the idea of doing a ruin. Is that another missing block? Random missing blocks occasionally. Yeah, I was going to ruin it, like break down part of it, but then I couldn't bring myself to do it once it was up because I didn't want to build it ruined. I wanted to have a look at it and see about ruining it later, so to speak. So I just let the vines take over instead, rather than break pieces off it. If we do a world download or something, you guys get your hands on it, you can ruin it all you want. Or you can make this your base, because there's plenty of room inside. Let me show you the inside before we go up top. There is nothing in here at the moment. Let's hope that's true. And there is nothing in here waiting for us. So I have to do a floor and I have to do some insides. Hello? For sure. But look how cavernous this place is. You get inside. This is just the porch, you know? You could build a whole town in here. It's huge. So we have to clear this down and put a top on this and a floor on it, and that's all relatively easy compared with the rest of the build. But as we look up, see what we have for the roof? Isn't that pretty? I think so, at least. I kind of hung the sea lanterns underneath the ceiling slightly, so that at night, maybe we'll wait for night and I'll show you later, but at night it lights up outside pretty well, and it looks nice at night. But inside, you've always got this going on, and I quite like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Other than that, we have nothing else in here. It's all just built over. So we'll go back outside, and I'm going to pop up the top because with our magical crystal, it needs a little bit more magic. We've got to put something in it. And I've already done some of the work. 2 rockets didn't quite make it. I've already done some of the work, and I've put some iron blocks in here as a base for a beacon. Okay, and I've also stone buttoned the whole damn thing up, so I wouldn't get surprised when I came down here to show you my beacon. Oh, I forgot the actual beacon. There it is, one beacon. Right, let's try that again. As you can see, it was a good idea to wait until I had elytra and rockets. Speaking of which, my wings need to be healed up badly. So let's get through this and then I'll go and do that. Okay, so we want to make this crystal a little more magical. And we're going to put this here and light her up. And I think what we're going to have is resistance. It kind of fits with the building, you know, it looks like a watchtower protector building, to my mind at least. So let's put that on and have a look at what that looks like now. Oh yeah, that's better, isn't it? Yep. It looks more magical. Maybe it's not magic, maybe it's science. Just outside of the realms of these guys, so it would be magic to these people living in medieval style times. Anyway, there's our brand new building. I hope you guys like it. There's one more thing around the edge, which is just an open platform, to be honest. You may have copped eyes on it already. And this is, again, it was going to be ruined, but I'm going to leave it as is. So a covering area, and maybe you could put a blacksmith and stuff back here to make sense of it. But again, this is all ancient, so what was there is no longer there. Anything made out of wood hasn't lasted except these old pillars that were protected as part of the building. You know, other than that, everything else would have rotted away. This needs some outside. It needs a good yard to it, so to speak, and an entrance and a walkway and a way to get up that cliff face there. But other than that, she's okay. It needs a little bit of tidying up. I see a couple of things. That block there, the one over the other side, and these are supposed to go all the way down to the bottom. I don't know why they haven't. That's something I missed too. So, learning lessons about building large is you do miss little things as you're going around, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, because you build big all the time. I see you guys building huge things. And I think I've also discovered that this is it. This is my limit for what I can do in a week comfortably and get out. This video will just about make it this week. So I've come towards the end of the series and I've found my limits of what I can do for 1 week and one video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Because that is it for this week and for this episode. And for the penultimate episode. So join me next week for what will be the last episode of this series. This Let's Play series. We will be coming back with a new one pretty soon in 118. Join me next week. In the meantime, stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!